How's it going there, guys? This is Eligible Help, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be upgrading my Mac Mini RAM. So currently I have 4 gigabytes right there, but since lately I've been doing some After Effects work and some stuff like that which needs more RAM, I will be upgrading to 8 gigabytes of RAM. So before that, I'm going to make a Geekbench test of 4 gigabytes of RAM. So here is the test. So right now it's just calculating the stuff that it needs to get the final score, and let's just let that finish doing that. And so the score is 6166, which is kind of low. I mean, when I firstly got my Mac, it was way more. But now let's go ahead and go to the process, and we'll compare that to the 8 gigabytes of RAM. Alright guys, so before you even purchase your RAM, you have to know the correct RAM to purchase. So it has to be SO-DIMM memory RAM for your Apple computer, and it's the same for Mac Mini or for a MacBook Pro or for a MacBook Air. The only thing is that it has to be SO-DIMM, or otherwise it won't work. And this actually do work for Windows as well. However, these are the only ones that work for Mac. And so also I would recommend that you first of all go to the Apple logo and go under About This Mac, and you go ahead and check out the megahertz that your previous RAM had. And so in my case it was 1333, and right now it says 8 gigabyte because I'm doing this voiceover before the actual tutorial. However, on my 4 gigabytes of RAM it was the same, which was this. And so you gotta go ahead and in the place that you're buying, go ahead and compare that until you find the correct number of megahertz, which, as you can see, this says 1066. However, this one says I believe this one's the correct, but the most important thing is that you make sure that it is SO-DIMM, or otherwise it will not work. So the first thing you have to do is disconnect your Mac, and after that go ahead and rotate the back disk to the other circle, and after that you can go ahead and turn your Mac and try to take it out. And if that does not work, just go ahead and flip your Mac back and just go ahead and kind of try to do it with your fingernails, or like just something like that, if the other way does not work. And so after that we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the RAM. Alright, so taking a closer look at the RAM, they are those little two things, and as you can see they are being held by those two things. So just go ahead and kind of separate them, and the RAM should go loose. And after the RAM is loose, just gently go ahead and pull on it without too hard, and the RAM should go loose. And go ahead and do the same thing for the bottom one. Just go ahead and spread that out, and this one is a bit tricky because you have little space to take it out. And after the RAM is loose, just go ahead and set those to aside, and it's time to take the new RAM. So I bought myself 2 4 gigabyte Kingston RAMs, and right there I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly unbox them, guys. So they are 2 of 4 gigabytes, which will equal to 8 gigabytes on my Mac Mini, and we can just go ahead and tear out that paper and go ahead and take them out. And then just do the same thing for the second one. And now you can proceed to the next step. So now you need to locate the opening on your RAM, and you need to just go ahead and simply align it with the little thing that on the Mac Mini right there. And after that, just go ahead and simply push it in, but just go ahead and be really gentle because these do break really easily, and you can apply a little bit of force. Just go ahead and put them in. And after the RAM is in, give it a gentle push to the down so that it locks the RAM in place. So after you are done with the first RAM, just go ahead and grab your second RAM and do the exact same thing that you did with the first RAM. And if you firstly did not push the first one, go ahead and push it down now, and do the same one with the second one, and now your RAM should be in place. So what we have to do now is test if the RAM is installed correctly, and we need to first of all put the lid on. So just go ahead and align the 2 circles so that you are sure that it's closed, and maybe you can dust it out a little bit so that the lid closes up easier. So just go ahead and give it a little twist, and you're done. So now go ahead and place your Mac Mini and connect the monitor, the mouse, the keyboard, and pretty much all of the stuff that you had connected before. So the USBs, the disk drives, and the internet, the headphones, and pretty much every stuff. And do not forget the power adapter, which without it you cannot turn your Mac Mini on. After that, power on your Mac Mini and let it finish its loading and log in. And after your Mac Mini is on, you gotta go ahead and go to the Apple logo right here, go About This Mac, and you should see that it says 8 gigabytes of RAM installed. If it does not say that, go ahead and go under More Info, then go under System Report, and go ahead and go to the memory tab right there. And if you did not install correct, in the status it should say something like not connected properly or something like that. So just go ahead and repeat the procedures before and install it correctly this time. So now it is time for a little Geekbench test. So we're gonna go ahead and open up Geekbench, and first of all I'm gonna exit out of QuickTime and open up Geekbench right there. And since my computer is a 64-bit, I'm gonna select that and I'm gonna click on run benchmarks, and then again it's just calculating all of the data right there. And as you can see, the score increased by 1,000, because in the last one it was 6,200 something like that, and now it's 702,066. So that means that the 8 gigabytes of RAM gave it a much better score. So as always, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you did enjoy it, and if you did enjoy it, please do consider subscribing up there, guys. It would really help me a lot, and also please hit up that like button, it helps me a lot out too. And if you have any questions or just comments, please leave them down below. I will answer them as soon as possible. And yeah, I hope you have a really nice day, and I'll catch you all later.